Okay. That fight was not a threat at all, it was just annoying. Hello everyone, welcome out to Might and Magic Might and Magic 10 Legacy. I almost forgot the name of the game I was playing. And we have the Solar Sigil. We have this.
Yes, more glory.
Fell from an erect angel. Invoke the right name. Well, the Archangel's name was,
That won't work.
Did I spell it wrong? Ah, there we go. The ancient battleship comes to life. Neat. Is this gonna be what kills him? Because that would be kind of anti-climactic. Wait, really?
Manasa,
Wait, hold. Was that?
why have you abandoned me?
Okay.
All that I did was in your name.
The battle was over. Erebos, the master of assassins, had been slain, and with him ended his terrible legacy, the last of those tainted by the Elder Wars. Only one last thing remained to be done.
For some, he was a pirate,
Ah, Crag.
a barbarian, a criminal. He was all of these things, but yet he was so much more. To me, there's only one word that fully captures who he really was. Crag Hack
A hero?
was a hero
There you go.
and a father.
Aww.
This is not, however, where our story ends. Before the crisis in Carthal, the Empress was imagined by her opponents to be naive and idealistic, ill-suited to rule the Empire. They soon realized how wrong they were. For when John Morgan was appointed governor of the peninsula, he had received a very precise set of instructions. By refusing to play Erebos' hand, John avoided a direct conflict between Carthal and the Empire, and that in turn prevented a war with Irulan and the Seven Cities.
Woo!
Having raiders, wanton adventurers, deal with the threat, well, that had been the Empress's plan all along. And by granting partial autonomy to Carthal, she put the Empire in a position of force. The horrors of Uriel's deception were a thing of the past, and the Empire was now seen as a new and enlightened nation.
Cool.
As for the raiders, as Crag Hack before them, they would continue their adventuring ways and become legends in their own right. The world would remember them as heroes.
Yay!
Each worthy of a legacy of their very own.
Neat. Oh, hey.
True to their promise, the raiders brought Owen's ashes to Carthal's Chapel of Elrath, so that he could finally rest in the city of his birth.
Well, he looks like a badass.
The raiders killed Luke, the brigand, putting an end to his notorious career. Maybe he would find peace in the next life.
That I did.
Ripley was a brute and a murderer. He deserved to die.
Indeed, he did. He was the only one.
Could Kirk have redeemed himself? Maybe. Maybe not. The raiders made him answer for his crimes and sent him on to the dragons.
Yep.
Having discovered Lord Hart's marriage to the Dark Elf Leodan, the raiders chose to protect the lovers from the Inquisition. Hart and Leodan later had a son, Mirim. Something
Aw.
tells me he's destined for great things.
I do like the whole little wrap-up thing.
Having discovered
Wait, what?
his marriage to the dark elf Leodan, the raiders chose to denounce Lord Hart to the Inquisition.
Wait, what?
Lord
No, I
Hart
didn't.
escaped capture and disappeared into the Yon Chal forests, never to be heard from again. His final fate remains a mystery.
What? Whatever. Whatever.
His bestiary completed, the
Hey,
strange man
Jasad.
known as Jasad Atqua left the peninsula. Nobody knows where he went, but the night of his disappearance, strange events were witnessed. Several villagers of Sorpigal claim they saw a bright egg-shaped object spring up from the depths of the sea and ascend into the starry sky.
He was an alien. I don't care if that's what it really is. In my head, he was an alien.
While the raiders were not able to save the knight Mombar from his madness, they did fulfill his dying wish by finding his long-lost daughter, Rosalie.
Yeah, she was kind of cool.
Finally freed from the dark curse, the dwarven city of Sudgerd would at long last be brought back to life.
Sweet.
The exiled dwarves of the Adjin Peninsula had a home once again.
And Osklar would be very happy about that. He might even be named King. Again, another reference. Okay, so, what did I think of this game? Okay. I went into this really hype, thinking, yeah, this is going to be awesome. Turned out, it was very buggy, as you got from pretty much every one of the videos. It was, how should I put it? It had a lot of heart. I did see that. It seemed like it was made to be very nostalgic. Unfortunately, that heart was full of bugs. As gross as that sounds. It was really just, so many parts of it was just unforgivable how many bugs there were. Like, I had to go into the game and, change, like, part of a conversation because I couldn't connect to Ubisoft servers because I hate Uplay. Like, I couldn't connect to it. As a result, I had to, change the code itself. Pop-up was an issue. It was very, very, very poorly optimized. Frame rate would suffer. Loading times. My god, the loading times. But I can't call this a bad game. For all of its shortcomings, for everything it did absolutely wrong, I liked it. I liked parts of it. I liked the feeling of adventurer. I liked the fighting. I loved the combat. The combat was cool, despite some of the monsters being absolutely worthless. The story, is kind of generic. Could have been better, but it was fun. Would I play it again? Hell no. I'm not dealing with all the bugs. But if this looked like something you'd be interested in, I do recommend giving it a play. However, it's definitely for die-hard RPG fans. People wouldn't enjoy this so much if they weren't into RPGs. This is not a good game for everyone. And honestly, the problem with everything could be summed up right here. Yeah, I like Ubisoft. I like the games they make. I dislike their intrusive DRM, Uplay, which honestly, I can think of one major bug that would not have happened if the game was just complete and I didn't have to log on to, or I didn't have to activate it through their servers. I don't know. More work could have been put into this game, and it could have been made like a really amazing RPG that could possibly herald the return of games like this, which we've kind of already been seeing with games like Legacy of Grimrock. Personally, I'd love to see a game akin to, Underworld. I can't think of the name. Ultima Underworld. Whereas a dungeon crawler that takes place in just a big... It isn't a grid, which honestly would have solved a lot of problems with this game, how everything was a grid. It wasn't on a grid. It was just kind of explore, solve mysteries, kill monsters, cast spells, and it was fun. It was really great. I would love to see more games like this, but not this. I'd love to see games returning to make dungeon crawling a dungeon crawl. Not, here's a shit ton of monsters, get to the end, where you fight a big monster. No, I want to go through, avoid traps, solve mysteries, solve riddles, and this game did all that. The fighting was there, and it was pretty damn fun. The traps were there, sometimes. Actually, I can only think of, one time traps legitimately killed me, and that was in that one... it was in that one place. And I realized there's probably music that's supposed to be here, but again, a bug was causing the music to go loopy, so I turned it off. Closing thoughts. Good game. Spirited attempts. If you love old RPGs, give it a try. If not, don't touch it. They are coming out with a patch. I should say that. They are coming out with a patch, and oh dear, quality control. You are all to blame for this. Excuse me. If you enjoy games like this, dungeon crawling, take a look at it. If not, don't touch it. Don't, If I had to give this a numbered score, which I don't really like to do too much because it doesn't, it would be probably a 6 out of 10. Not great. Good attempt. It was worth. I don't regret playing it. The bugs. I'm gonna sound like a broken record. The bugs really kept this from being something amazing. And as I was saying, they are coming out with a patch that addresses most of the issues. And the one I am most happy to hear that they're addressing is the whole quest issue, where it was like, I have the item needed, but I can't turn in the quest because I don't have the clues to find the item needed. I know where the item is. It's in my damn backpack. I can just give it to you and it would be no problem. They're addressing that. Where if you have the item, the other quest, counts as completed. Side quests, I really liked those. I'm kind of sad I didn't finish that last one. I couldn't find the light shard. Don't know what that would be. Also, in the patch, they did say that they are going to add 3 more dungeons. I will not be playing those. Because, honestly, I'm done with this game. I'm good. I would rather not have to play it again. As bad as that sounds. Let's see, can I just click past this? No, but I can hit pause, or hit space. Menu screen? Does it put me in kind of a after game sort of scenario? After the main story? I love it when games do that. And it did. Neat. Okay. Yeah, so now I'm kind of in an after the game scenario. I love those.
Big human city feels as dangerous as the jungle.
Can I go back into... No? Okay. That was just a one-time thing. Alright, but yeah, closing thoughts. Good game. Fun to play. Buggy as hell. Play it only if you're like a hardcore RPG fan. Even then, don't expect perfection. Anyway, yeah. Let's gaze out at the sea. This has been the Mayor of Gaming. If you enjoyed this Let's Play, give it a like. And stay tuned for more of,
I saw it with my own eyes.
something.